financial purposes, we'll be reviewing the PC version of this game. So keep that in mind, considering the console versions suffer from both frame rate and field tearing issues that you're just not going to see here. Alright, game opens up with a flashback that serves to remind you that strafe turning is as cheap as ever, rightly killing your confidence in the combat of the rest of this game. Actually, it was less cheap then because you really just had the keyboard, but now you've got either the mouse and keyboard or the controller, so yeah. This could be considered an interactive cutscene, really. Now we get to the real beginning of Duke. So how about we do a comparison to see how long it takes us to find an enemy from the beginning of Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, go down here. Oh, hey, it's roughly 10 seconds. Okay, let's see how long it takes in Duke Nukem Forever.
That was fun. Was it good?
It's funny because they're blowing him. For the sake of time, I'm gonna speed this up. Bam! Okay, so no weapons yet, but you can at least punch people. And throw awards at them. You know what award I want? The most bullets award. Because I bet it would mean I had some fucking bullets. The first thing you'll notice is that you can only have 2 guns at a time. Because, you know, fuck you. There is no reason for this whatsoever. Limiting your weaponry is proper for simulators, which are aiming at completely different goalposts from the get-go. This is Duke motherfucking Nukem. He doesn't decide between guns. He doesn't even use gunpowder. The bullets are so afraid of him, they just run away into enemies. Most importantly, being an FPS, the fundamentals are subpar at best. Shooting and walking for both you and the AI is stiff as a board, and feels like Fallout 3 without the VAT system. Rechargeable health has been lame since almost its entire existence, and should not be here at all. As a result, the only way to die is when the game cheap kills you a la platforming or warping enemies. That's right, I said platforming. In an FPS. And you know what? It's not a little platforming. Yes, there were parts where you jumped over a hole in Duke 3D, and the 2Ds. This is not the same thing. This is a lot of bullshit. What should be, in theory, one of the game's best, strengths is really one of its weaknesses. And that's how you max out your HP. Much like finding a quarter heart, you can extend your maximum HP by doing certain things. They vary and give you an incentive to try different things throughout the world. Sometimes it's pumping weight, sometimes it's playing a minigame, etc, etc, etc. On paper, this is great, and has been done successfully in various ways by many different games. One thing about those games, though, was that most of them weren't linear. Or if they did, it was a more sensible money system, a la RE4, etc. Here, because it's linear, you know you're not going to be back here. So effectively, whenever you find something that you know you can play to increase your ego, you have to keep doing it until you beat it before you leave the area. So when you're at the titty bar, you're forced to do this bullshit. You will ultimately spend 2% of your time with the strippers and 98% of your time endlessly playing mini games that are fun for a minute but not an hour. Nuh-uh. Also, the ball physics suck. One of your missions when you're at the titty bar is to find some popcorn and pop it. That's right, you have to actually put it in the microwave and watch it pop. In real time! I swear, this takes like over a minute. This is not the kind of corn I'm trying to pop at a titty bar. Meow! Meow from my titties! Meow! Unlike the puzzles or whatnot, if you could even call them puzzles, of the last game, you know, they were the puzzles of the Doom generation. Find a keycard, find a switch. It used to take a second. But here, in a bad attempt to impersonate Half-Life 2, which came out the better part of a decade ago, you were constantly stopping for some quick-time event-y, physics-based-y, not really complicated puzzle bullshitty. And not just stopped a little, stopped a lot. There's a lot of just like amateurish green programmer shit here. Like, there will be a number of times in this game where I got stuck for like 10 fucking minutes because I couldn't figure out where to go. Not because I hadn't gone to the right place yet, but because some line of dialogue that some NPC in a corner is spouting that you're not listening to has to end before a context-sensitive area triggers something to happen to let you move on. But since you've already been standing there while the guy's line of dialogue was going on, you think you don't have to go there because you already fucking went there, so you walk around not knowing where to fucking go for 10 minutes. Now you're full out. It's just bullshit. It's just amateurish. You're constantly stopping for long bouts of dialogue from NPCs that you just don't care about.
Excellent work taking out the mothership and getting down here, Duke.
And they fucking go on forever. I just want to walk and let me walk to the next room.
Duke, good to fucking see ya. I knew that retirement bullshit was just bullshit. Fuck that retirement shit.
Horrendous load times, even on PC, don't help matters at all. The graphics, of course, are going to look better here than they will on a 360 or PS3. Like I said before, no field tearing, better resolution, frame rate, etc. But even so, because this game was in development for so fucking long, there's a lot of geometry and textures that are old next to geometry and textures that are new. And they really don't mesh. I mean, there are some parts of the game that look genuinely pretty for a moment, but most of it is sort of a mix and match, which is just, animations aren't that great either. As far as the Duke Nukem style humor is concerned,
Body massage.
nostalgia can only go so far. It's cute at first, for a few minutes, but gets old fast, and self-awareness in and of itself does not make something funny. You'll see other references throughout the game that are probably funnier.
Power armor is for pussies.
Since that kind of kitsch, when done right, can lure players to overlook lesser fundamentals, i.e. Leisure Suit Larry or Japan Super Happy Fun Time generic Rape Game 7, you might think that it could do so here. But no, because this isn't 1996. Let me put it this way. How are you watching this video right now? Exactly. Guess what else is on here? Exactly. It's like the developers didn't have that little man on their shoulder that's supposed to remind them that this is also supposed to be fun, or that climbing a ladder for 30 seconds only makes sense if you're masking load times. I'd rather than a bunch of C-grade findy mini jumpy puzzly just go for grade A gunny facey. You know, like these games. Let's do a test. I'm going to show a montage of Duke Nukem, and you try and differentiate between the subtle differences that separate the two.
Graves wants me to help you jack these motherfuckers up, just like old fucking times. Can't wait to pound them in the cornhole. Hooah!
Alright, I'm sick of being sick of this shit, so let's wrap it up.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Here we go! Victoria Jackson Award. 'Cause it used to be all good. So, what the fuck happened?
It'll be our little secret.
Also, gossip is listed in the same paragraph as an equal sin.
But please don't tell anyone.
They should have a celibacy campaign.
I'm not wearing anything under my bra. A lot of people ask me, are you as dumb as you appear on the show?
Well, I'm It doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what the Bible says.
Hail to the king, baby. Damn, I'm good.